Hey guys, it's 2Pro or Adam, and welcome to my first top 5 here for BO4 Zombies. And for all of you who have just started playing, you guys might be struggling with some maps, or you're wondering what guns are the best. Don't worry, I got you, because today I'll be going over 5 of the best weapons, and believe me guys, I have literally spent the last 2 days papping and testing every single gun in this game, and these 5 guns are absolutely beastly. I forgot to mention that today's list does not include any wonder weapons because we already know that wonder weapons are good. This list only includes box guns. So I'm doing a massive giveaway here for BO4 Zombies, and to enter it's so easy. All you have to do is pick one prize you see on screen right now, comment below what prize you want, make sure you're subbed, drop a like in the video, and of course, comment your platform along with what prize you want. Last but not least, guys, if you have any crazy clips you have here in BO4 Zombies and you want to be featured on the channel, you guys can go ahead and submit all your clips to either the email or Twitter you see on screen right now. And besides that, let's go ahead and jump into the 5th best gun here in BO4 Zombies, and honestly, they're all amazing guns. One quick thing I have to mention here is when it comes to papping here in BO4 Zombies, it's a lot different than BO3, BO2, BO1, and World of War, because in those games, all you did is pap your gun once, and that's it, right? That was your upgraded weapon. But here in BO4 Zombies, you have to pap a total of 5 times to achieve maximum damage. So here's how things work here in BO4 Zombies. When you pap for the first time, that is your initial pack-a-punch, right? That's at 5,000 points for that initial pap. After that, you have to spend 2,500 points to repack your gun, and you can do that a total of 4 times, and every time you do that at that cost, you get an additional 25% more damage on that gun. You know you are done upgrading your gun completely when you go back to the pap machine and the repap only costs 1,150 points. And at that point, all you're doing is changing out your double pap ability. So Pack-a-Punch works a lot differently here in BO4, but it's important that you guys know that before we jump into the best guns here in BO4. Starting things off here in the number 5 spot, we have the Hades LMG. And if I had to compare this one gun to a gun from BO3, it would have to be the Dingo. So if you love the Dingo from BO3, this is definitely a gun you should use. And the Hades has a ton of ammo. It's not like a conventional LMG. It doesn't feel all that bulky. It kind of feels more like an AR, to be honest with you, but it's an amazing LMG. It has a ton of ammo, and this is base ammo, right guys? Because here in BO4, you have perks like Bandolier, or you have, of course, extended mags and all that stuff that will give you more ammo in your gun. And in BO4, a lot of attachments do a lot more than they used to in BO3. So we're talking about the base weapons. Once you throw on attachments, your gun will get a lot better. And some of these guns also have operator mods, which makes them even more deadly. So the base Hades is a fantastic LMG. Also, another thing you're gonna hear me talking about a lot for the entire video is how do these weapons perform against the bigger zombies, right? So on IX, you have those big brute zombies. Some have armor, some don't, but those are definitely a lot harder to kill than the regular zombies. So a lot of guns here in BO4 are really good against normal zombies, but some are so bad against the brute zombies that it kind of doesn't help. These guns are definitely the best of both worlds, and the Hades can absolutely melt the zombies, at the same time is incredibly effective against the brute zombies on IX and Brutus on Blood of the Dead. Next up, in the number 4 spot, we have a gun that I didn't think I would have on my list, but it definitely surprised me, and that is the Hellion rocket launcher. And this is the only rocket launcher in the game or in the box, and damn, it is really, really good. I highly recommend using this gun, especially on a map like Blood of the Dead, or even 5, where it's kind of close quarters. This thing is a lifesaver, and it just destroys all zombies. And one amazing feature this gun has, it can actually lock on to the larger enemies. So for example, the Blight Father on IX you can actually aim in and lock onto that guy, and your rocket will 100% hit him. So this thing is something we've really never seen before in a COD Zombies game, and it is absolutely beastly. Now, since we are talking about an explosive gun, I have to talk about what is the damage like to yourself, because if you are using this to shoot your feet, of course, it will do damage to you. But the awesome thing about this gun is it really doesn't do that much damage to you, so you don't really have to run PhD. Now, PhD in this game doesn't completely cut out the explosive damage, it just makes it not as severe, but in the first place, guys, this thing barely does damage to you. So this is not only a super powerful gun, but the explosion barely hurts you. Next up, in the number 3 spot, we have the Zweihander LMG, and this thing is absolutely phenomenal. Like, this LMG absolutely melts, and I'm talking about LMG that kind of looks like the MG08 from Origins, but this thing, I don't even know where to start. First of all, the ammo is insane. When papped, you have 300 shots in a mag, 600 in reserve, and that is without bandolier and without any attachments. It has so much ammo, it does so much damage. This is a must-use when playing BO4 Zombies. Now, if there is one downside to this gun, it is the final unlock in BO4 Zombies. So the max level is 55, and you don't unlock this thing until 55. So if you're good at Prestige, you're not going to use this gun much unless you use a perma unlock token on it. But it is definitely a gun that once you have attachments on this, like extended mags or whatever they have on there, this thing could be incredibly beastly, and I cannot wait to actually have some attachments on this gun so I can really see how amazing it is. But when this thing is fully upgraded and you do manage to have bandolier on this thing, you have like 1,200 shots, and you have one of the most powerful guns in the game. Next up, in the number 2 spot, we have the SG-12 shotgun. And if any of you are having issues on 9 killing the Gladiator zombies or the Blightfather, the answer to your problems is the SG-12, because this thing absolutely melts the bosses on 9, and of course the regular zombies on all maps as well. When I'm playing 9 or IX, I have to have this gun. It is my go-to weapon for that map, because even the Wonder Weapon cannot kill the bosses as effectively as this thing can right here. So it is a shotgun, it is a semi-auto shotgun, it is pure awesomeness, and hands down one of the best guns in the game. But it isn't all amazing. There is one downside to this gun, and that has to be the ammo. So when Pack-a-Punch, the SG-12 only has 120 shots, which isn't a really low amount, but it could definitely have a lot more. If you use this thing only for killing the Blightfather and the Gladiators on 9, you'll be good, but if you use it as like a primary gun, it's not really the greatest thing in the world. So the SG-12 definitely is one of the strongest guns in the game, but you really need to have attachments, and bandolier will make this gun so much better. So here we are, guys. The number 1 spot on today's list goes to the SDM sniper rifle. Now, this actually, it is a sniper, but at the same time, it kind of isn't. It's more like a semi-auto rifle, but it is under the sniper category. The best thing is, too, you can actually get the iron sights on this thing, so you can actually use it like an AR, like a semi-auto AR. And the thing that makes this gun so incredible is the headshot damage. This will one-shot zombies in the head until like round 45. It is absolutely beastly. If you look at all of the other snipers here in BO4 Zombies, they all have pretty much max damage. They will always be like a one-shot to the head for a long time, but the STM does a little bit less damage, but it feels like an AR. You can have attachments that actually give you more headshot damage. So the STM is right there with all of the other snipers, except you can shoot it a lot faster. You have a healthy amount of ammo, and it's amazing against all zombies. The normal zombies, the gladiators, the Blightfather, any kind of zombie that can take damage here in BO4 will get absolutely melted by the STM. There we have it, guys. Those are 5 of the best weapons here in Black Ops 4 Zombies, and if you guys want me to do more top 5s here in BO4, let me guys know right now in the comments below what top 5s or top 10s you want me to do, and besides that, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.